of female inheritance. Come, my good brothers. Pastor W.F. Kumuyi taught me one empirical knowledge and wisdom and policy. If you keep on doing the things you used to do, you will keep on getting the result you used to get. It's a philosophy of life I learned from Pastor Kumuyi. So, at any point in time you want to have a change of result, you must change the formula, isn't it? We have been we have been making our girl children useless, immaterial. We, by our principles, by our culture, the girl child, in fact, by our culture, it is remaining for us to ask God, why did you create a girl child? In our culture, they are nowhere. Where has it taken us to? Delta State was created as a state because of a woman. Are you aware? Million. What is she? Girl child. Hello? Today, the Mbise nation has more recognition and upper hand at the apex court of the Federation because of Justice Mary Odele. What is she? Girl child. Look at the Ngozi Okonjos, the Iwualas. Who are they? Women. Our culture, our practice has subjected our women. Borrowing the words of my president, our culture has always subjected our women to the other room. Our sitting room, our kitchen, and the other room. Is that supposed to be? So as a matter of fact, it is also my proposal in our constitution today, Ochia constitution today, that women will have the same right their male counterparts have. I have instructed Ochia Youth Council in their forthcoming youth election, if I don't see women actively participating and being allotted some positions where the federal government says 35% affirmative action, I may not start with 35%. But let's start, even if it is one person, let's start from somewhere. As a matter of fact, I made it mandatory that the vice president of Ochia Youth Council must be a lady. If I don't see that, I will not approve any election. Come to think of it, the assistant secretary of the Congress must be a lady. The treasurer of the Congress must be a lady. By so doing, we'll begin to bring them out. Must we then begin to bring them out without making some provisions for their protection? Let's tell ourselves the obvious truth. One of the major reasons that chased our children, our girl children, in was this issue of gender violence against them. Your sisters cannot travel from Umobla to Umobota by 7 p.m. and go back safely. In that regard, would you even allow them join their male counterparts when you are not sure that their safety is guaranteed? Are we communicating? So that is why when you go to the proposals we have in Ochia Constitution, we are well meant to deal decisively with any report of female violence, gender violence, any violence given to any female child, girl child of Ochia, is a community crime. It is no longer left to the parents of the girl. Sometimes they do this with their cultisms, with their gangsterism. They come together and begin to intimidate such families. Now we are making it a community crime. When you do it, come and kill all of us. And we will stand on our feet to say, no, you come out of town. You see how girls are piloting affairs of their respective communities and homes. They walk freely. Even by 11 o'clock, you still see a girl dressed half naked with his bomb shots and so on, walking on the street. Nobody molests her. Why can't such a thing be replicated in our homes? And I want to use this singular opportunity to call on my colleagues of that zone, the traditional ruler of our autonomous community, the traditional ruler of Asa autonomous community, and the traditional ruler of Obi autonomous community. If they will replicate this and domesticate such principles in their respective communities, it will become a regional law. By so doing, we shall have ended up bringing our girl child, beginning to bring our girl child up to the mainstream. I assure you, we can fit in anywhere, including our girls. Few of them in the universities are making good results. Their counterparts all over the world, they sit in classes with them. They don't beat them hands down. They are fitting in. So if they are doing this outside, when we give them that opportunity, they will excel more. Now, the Supreme Court said it is obnoxious. The Supreme Court has said it is against natural justice, equity, and good conscience to deny a girl child his due inheritance. I have started it out by putting together in my will, if I have a pen today, it is shared among my 7 children on equal pedestal, irrespective of the agenda. If I have 30 textbooks to my credit today, it is in my will distributed among. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
If I have 7 plots of land to my credit today, and God said, your time is gone. What is the implication? Each of my 7 kids has one plot. If you like, marry. If you like, be a girl, marry at Jonkloma. You come from Jonkloma to manage your plot of land. That is your inheritance in your father's kingdom, in your father's household. And that is why any of my sons-in-laws is my son. The moment you marry my daughter, you are my adopted son. That's why the English people called it what? Son-in-law. Same way I cherish any lady who accepts the hand of my son in marriage. It's the same way I cherish any guy who seeks the hand of my daughter in marriage. They are equal, and I treat them as such. Now, beginning from the royal family in this pedestal, it makes it easier for my message. I've told my kindred that, we are prone to giving our lands to acquisitions and sharing money. It has not been affecting the ladies. But I've told my kindred, some of you met me in my kindred meeting on first. You met me there. Yeah, we had our kindred gathering, and I've told them, I've told the secretary and the kindred leadership, go and update our list. If we are sharing our land, we are sharing it all the born children of the kindred, male or female. And I will implement it. So, if a man has 5 daughters and has no son, another one has 5 sons and no daughter, you share and give the man and give his 5 sons. And you will only give the man here and leave his 5 daughters. Is it God that creates sex of children? So, it is against natural justice, equity, and good conscience. And as long as I'm concerned, I agree with the decision of that Supreme Court. And I declare it null and void. However, do you know why this thing is prevalent in our area? Not until this celebrated case at the Supreme Court. Ladies, our girl children didn't know they have this right. So, like the court, so also the palace. If any kindred or any village goes and say, no, we don't want it, and the girls shut up their mouth, will I intervene? I can't be intervening in issues not brought before me. Hello? But should any girl from anywhere summon courage to say, Igwe, I am summoning my kindred, I am demanding for my right, then that is where you will know what is my disposition about it. Yes.